Hey, what's up, Faithbox? I'm Maggie, and we're on day 27 of our Fear Everyday Faith this month. And today's Everyday Faith is a really good one. I just love a motivational inspiration quote that really just helps you pick yourself up and dust yourself off and keep going. And today's quote is from Zig Ziglar. He's a motivational speaker and author, and he says, failure is a detour, not a dead-end street. And I don't know about you, but I really tend to sometimes have failure as one of my biggest fears. I love to be able to get things done and check things off of a to-do list, and I hate letting people down, and I always like to be able to put my mind to a task and complete it successfully. And I know that you probably struggle with this too. I feel like this is a pretty common thing, and I just love that this quote is telling us here that failure is not a detour, is a detour. It's not a dead-end street. And I just love that sentiment, because sometimes when we fail or when we have this fear of failure, it ends up messing things up for us. It ends up forcing us to let people down because we're not able to do it for fear that we might fail. But what Zig Ziglar is saying here is that failure is just a detour. It's a roundabout way. It always teaches us a lesson. It always helps us to gain even more confidence as we move forward and what God is calling us to do. So it's not that dead-end street. So we don't really have to be fearful of failure, because it's just a detour, and God is always going to use our failures and use our greatest fears to teach us something about ourselves and something about Him. And usually that is that we can trust Him. So if you are going through a season of time where maybe you have failed and you're feeling discouraged, or you just don't know how to even pick yourself back up to restart, I hope that this provides some encouragement for you, that you don't have to be fearful of failure again. Because even if you do fail over and over and over again, there's always something you're going to learn from it, and you're always going to be able to trust God even more throughout that failure. So I hope that this is some encouragement for you today, and as you go throughout your day, and remember that failure is a detour, not a dead-end street. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for the next day of our Fear Everyday Faith.